Long ago, in the royal palace of Hastinapur, the princes of the Kuru dynasty grew strong and restless. The Pandavas and Kauravas, though cousins, often clashed in play, each trying to prove his superiority. King Dhritarashtra and Bhishma knew that these princes needed a guru, one who could instill discipline, valor, and mastery of warfare. Thus entered Dronacharya, the son of sage Bharadwaja, a man of immense knowledge and unparalleled skill in the art of weapons. Drona was not just an ordinary teacher. He carried within him the pride of being the greatest archer of his time, and the determination to pass on his knowledge to worthy students. When Bhishma invited him to teach the princes, Drona accepted the task with a solemn promise that he would make Arjuna, among all, the greatest archer the world had ever seen. Under Dronacharya's guidance, the princes began their education. The training grounds echoed with the twang of bows, the clash of swords, and the disciplined commands of their guru. Drona was strict, impartial, and sharp-eyed. He taught them archery, mace fighting, swordsmanship, the use of celestial weapons, and above all, the code of Dharma in warfare. It was here that the differences between Pandavas and Kauravas became stark. While Duryodhana excelled with the mace and often challenged Bhima, it was Arjuna who stood out in archery. His concentration, humility, and tireless practice made him the apple of Drona's eye. Drona declared before all, "Arjuna shall be the greatest archer in the world." These words lit a fire of jealousy in Karna and Duryodhana, who could not bear Arjuna's rise. One day, Drona tested the princes with a challenge. He placed a wooden bird on a tree and asked each prince to aim at its eye. First came Yudhishthira. "What do you see?" asked Drona. "I see the bird, the tree, and the sky," Yudhishthira replied. Drona shook his head. Then came Bhima, Nakula, and Sahadeva. Each saw more than the target. Finally, Arjuna stepped forward. When asked what he saw, Arjuna replied, "I see only the bird's eye, nothing else." Pleased, Drona gave him permission to shoot, and the arrow pierced the mark perfectly. This moment confirmed to all that Arjuna was destined to surpass them. But education under Drona was not just about skill. It also carried harsh lessons. Once, a boy from the forest, Ekalavya, approached Drona to be his disciple. Being the son of a Nishada chief, he was denied entry. Yet Ekalavya's devotion was so great that he created a clay idol of Drona and practiced before it, mastering archery in secret. When Drona discovered Ekalavya's skills, he realized his vow to make Arjuna supreme was in danger. To protect his promise, Drona demanded Ekalavya's right thumb as Guru Dakshina, crippling his archery forever. This incident, though painful, showed the complexity of dharma and favoritism that shaped destinies. The rivalry between Pandavas and Kauravas only grew fiercer under Drona. Bhima and Duryodhana would often clash with maces until sweat and blood flowed. Karna, burning with jealousy, longed to defeat Arjuna and prove himself. Yet Drona always placed Arjuna above all, which only widened the bitterness. Years passed, and the princes reached the peak of their training. To showcase their skills, a grand exhibition of weapons was organized in Hastinapur. The entire kingdom gathered to witness the prowess of its young heirs. One by one, the princes displayed their talents. Bhima's strength, Duryodhana's mace skills, Nakula and Sahadeva's swordsmanship, and Yudhishthira's mastery over the spear. But when Arjuna entered the arena, the crowd roared. With unmatched precision, he shot arrows that pierced targets blindfolded, created walls of protection, and even conjured fire and water with his celestial weapons. The people cheered, declaring him invincible. It was at this moment, when Arjuna basked in glory, that Karna entered the scene. Clad in golden armor and earrings, Karna challenged Arjuna to a duel, stunning the audience. The rivalry that would shape the fate of the Mahabharata was born that day. Duryodhana, eager to humiliate the Pandavas, embraced Karna as a friend and made him king of Anga. The seeds of enmity were now sown deep, all under the watchful eyes of Dronacharya. Drona's Gurukul had done more than train warriors. It had given rise to jealousies, friendships, and rivalries that would one day decide the outcome of the Kurukshetra war. His impartiality was often questioned, his decisions sometimes harsh, but his teachings shaped the greatest generation of warriors in Bharata's history. And thus, the education under Dronacharya was not just about weapons, it was about destiny itself. For in those training grounds, the stage was set for the greatest battle mankind would ever witness. A battle where the lessons of the Guru would echo in every arrow, every mace strike, and every decision between Dharma and Adharma. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Mythology Medley. Click the bell icon for more such amazing mythological content.